Welcome back to our channel. It is a wild Wednesday and we need to talk about the absolute insanity unfolding on our screens this week, because my jaw is permanently on the floor. Two positive pregnancy tests sitting on two very different bathroom counters in Los Angeles, ticking like literal time bombs ready to blow the Forrester, Logan, and Spencer families into a million unfixable pieces. The second those little plus signs appeared, the point of no return was crossed, and the entire landscape of this fashion war just got rewritten in blood and DNA. I am typing this at 2 in the morning because I am literally shaking and I cannot sleep until I get these thoughts out to people who actually understand the gravity of what we just. Hope Logan is pregnant. Finally. I have been watching the show for years, and we have been waiting for Hope and Liam to have another moment of pure joy, and it is finally happening. But the timing? The timing is absolutely out of control. Hope is currently at the absolute peak of her career right now. She is thriving at Logan Designs. She just pulled off the ultimate coup by debuting her new line with Deke Sharp, and she is finally out from under Steffi Forrester's suffocating thumb. And now she discovers she is carrying Liam's child right in the middle of August sweeps. I am so happy for Lope, I really am. But I am also completely terrified because we all know that in this universe, a baby is never just a baby. A baby is leverage. But wait. Because Brad Bell and the writers cannot just give us one happy, uncomplicated baby storyline. No. They have to give us a double pregnancy storyline, and the second one makes me want to throw my remote control directly at my television. Melissa Dillon is pregnant. With Will Spencer's baby. I cannot even deal with this right now. We all knew that night at the beach house was going to have consequences. When Wyatt walked in and found them together, we all collectively groaned, because we knew Dillon was going to use this to sink her claws into Will permanently. But a baby? A whole Spencer heir? This is the absolute worst-case scenario for everyone involved, and I am sitting here screaming at my screen because Will is such an idiot. Let's just talk about Electra Forrester for a second, because my heart is completely and utterly shattered for her. She is completely devastated, and honestly, she has every right to be. She just found out that Will, the guy who has been crying and whining and howling at the moon over losing her, went and knocked up her former best friend. The betrayal is so deep and so visceral. I was watching Electra's face when she found out about Dillon's pregnancy in August, and I swear I felt her pain in my actual soul. How does Will ever come back from it? He doesn't. You do not just accidentally sleep with your ex-girlfriend's best friend, get her pregnant, and then expect to be forgiven. Electra has been through enough trauma with Remy Price and the whole Luna nightmare, and now this? Will has officially destroyed any chance he ever had with her, and I am so glad Electra is seeing him for the toxic mess he really is. And Will is spiraling. He punched Eric Forrester, he alienated his entire family, he slept with Dillon, and now he is going to be a father. He is turning into Dollar Bill Spencer right before our very eyes, and it is tragic to watch. But you know who is not falling for any of this nonsense? Wyatt Spencer. Thank God for Wyatt. Wyatt is literally the only person in Los Angeles with a functioning brain right now. He walked into that beach house, saw the catastrophic mess Will made, and now he is heavily doubting the authenticity of Dillon's pregnancy. Yes, Wyatt. Expose her. Wyatt knows about Dillon's shady past. He is connecting the dots about her connection to Remy. Remy is a walking disaster, who doesn't handle rejection well, and has a history of desperate, dangerous stuff. Dillon is his cousin, and she is cut from the exact same manipulative cloth. Wyatt is highly suspicious that this whole pregnancy is a calculated trap to secure Dillon's place in the Spencer empire and get her hands on that Spencer money. I am so invested in Wyatt playing detective. Remember when he figured out the whole Beth baby swap? Wyatt has a history of uncovering the truth when everyone else is blind, and I need him to break into a clinic, hack some medical records, or do whatever it takes to prove Dillon is faking this. Or maybe she really is pregnant, but the baby is Remy's? Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. That would be too gross even for this show. But you know what I mean. There is a massive secret here, and Wyatt is going to blow it wide. Okay, back to the point. Let's talk about the Logan sisters. Because this double pregnancy is about to cause World War III. Brooke is thrilled for Hope, obviously. She is crying happy tears that her daughter is having another baby with Liam. But Brooke is also losing her absolute mind over Dillon's positive test. Because Dillon is carrying a Spencer. Will's baby. Katie's grandchild. Brooke knows that the arrival of a new Spencer heir is going to make her already nuclear war with Katie 10 times worse. Brooke and Katie's relationship is already completely shattered. Katie defended Will after he violently assaulted Eric Forrester, and Brooke officially banished Katie from the Logan family. The lines have been drawn. But now? Now Katie is going to have a grandchild. A grandchild that ties the Spencer and Logan empires together in a very messy way. Brooke is terrified that this unborn child is going to complicate the power dynamics and give Katie even more leverage in their future. Brooke is paranoid, and honestly, she should be. Katie has alienated everyone. She is leaning entirely on Bill, and she will absolutely use this new baby to solidify her power and prove that her branch of the family is the future. Brooke sees the writing on the wall, and she is panicking. And then there is Steffy Forrester Finnegan. Oh, Steffy. I love her, I hate her, I respect her, and right now I am terrified. Steffy is looking at these two unborn babies, and she is not seeing miracles. She is seeing chess pieces. Steffy sees this entire situation as the perfect opportunity to launch a massive, fatal attack on the stability of Logan Design. She is weaponizing these pregnancies to win a corporate fashion war, and honestly, it is the most ruthless, brilliant Forrester move I have seen in years. I know some people are loving this ruthless CEO era for Steffy, but personally, I think she is playing with fire. Steffy is going to use Hope's pregnancy to argue that Hope cannot handle the stress of running a brand new fashion. She is going to plant seeds of doubt in the press, claiming that Logan Designs is unstable, because their lead brand ambassador is going to be out on maternity leave. And with Dylan? Steffy is going to use Dylan's Spencer baby to drive a massive wedge between the Spencers and the Logan. She knows that Brooke and Katie are going to tear each other apart over this child, and Steffy is just going to sit back in the CEO chair at Forrester Creations and watch the rival empire burn to the ground. She is turning these future children into pawns in the ultimate power struggle between the city's two biggest dynasties. It is so dark, but it is so incredibly soapy, and I am entirely here. But I also kind of hate it, because Hope just got her footing. Hope finally stood up to Steffy. She finally told her that she is somewhere she is actually appreciated, and now Steffy is going to use Hope's own child against her. It makes me so mad, but I cannot stop watching. And what about Liam in all of this? Liam is usually such a waffler, but right now, he is fiercely protective of Hope. He found her unconscious on the runway a few weeks ago, and he has been terrified for her health ever since. Now that he knows she is pregnant, Liam is going to go to war to protect her stress level. But how can he protect her when his own brother, Will, is causing a massive scandal with Dylan? Liam is going to be caught right in the middle of the Spencer family drama and the Logan family drama, and I just know he is going to start handing out ultimatums. Let's circle back to Elektra because I cannot get her out of my head. She is the real victim here. She quit her job, she walked away from RJ and Will, she is trying to build her own independent life, and now she has to watch the man she loved build a family with the woman who betrayed her. I really hope Elektra channels this devastation into her own fashion line. I want Elektra to become a power. I want her to crush Dylan and Will. RJ is probably going to swoop in and try to play the hero again, but honestly, Elektra needs to stand on her own 2 feet right now. RJ and Will's feud is going to reach nuclear levels over this pregnancy. RJ already thinks Will is a sleazy, greedy Spencer, and getting Dylan pregnant just proves RJ's point completely. I am so emotionally exhausted by this show, but this August storyline is absolute gold. The stakes have never been higher. We have corporate espionage, family betrayal, fake pregnancy theories, and a billionaire fashion war all colliding at once. If Dylan is actually pregnant, the Spencers are permanently tied to Remy Price's insane, dangerous family. If she is faking it, we are looking at a level of psychotic manipulation that we haven't seen since Luna Nozawa was roaming the halls of Forrester. I need Wyatt to break into Dr. Lee Finnegan's office and steal Dylan's medical records right now. Will Wyatt expose Dylan's pregnancy as a total scam before Steffy destroys Logan Designs, or is this Spencer baby the real deal? Drop your wildest theories in the comments and subscribe for more.